Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for coming today. My name is Farah. If would you like to please introduce yourself, starting from?
My name is Farida.
Thank you.
My name is Novel Adipari.
My name is Subna.
My name is Pumika Alsum.
Okay. So today topic is about child-centered curriculum. I know that you guys is going to learn your workplace placement in childcare center. The first one is learning through play. If you might see it on your laptop. Play provides opportunities for children to learn as they discover, create, improvise, and imagine. When children play with other children, they create social groups, test out ideas, challenge each other's thinking, and build new understandings. Play provides a supportive environment where children can ask questions, solve problems, and engage in critical thinking. Play can expand children's thinking and enhance their desire to know and to learn. In these ways, plays can promote positive dispositions toward learning, and children's immersions in their play illustrates how play enables them to simply enjoy being. This is quoted from TAEDEL411, which is the framework from Australian childcare. And early childhood educators take on many roles in play with children and use a range of strategies to support learning. They engage in sustained shared conversation with children to extend their thinking. They provide a balance between child-led, child-initiated, and educator-supported learning. They create learning environments that encourage children to explore, solve problems, create, and construct. Educators interact with babies and children to build attachment. They use routines and play experiences to do this. They also recognize spontaneous teachable moments as they occur and use them to build on children's learning. Nih, Ame nggak apa-apa mau lihat HP kalau Ame bosan.
Yeah.
I'd like to give you some paper.
Thank you. Ini gini doang.
So, learning to play. Play provides opportunities for children to learn as they discover, create, improvise, and imagine. When children play with other children, they create social groups, test out ideas, challenge each other's thinking, and build new understanding. Play provides a supportive environment where children can ask questions, solve problems, and engage in critical thinking. Play expands children's thinking and enhance their desire to know and to learn. In this way, play can promote positive dispositions towards learning, and children can immerse in their play illustrates how play enables them to simply enjoy being. Early childhood educator, which is us, take on many roles in play with children and use a range of strategies to support learning. They engage in sustained shared conversation with children to extend their thinking. They provide a balance between child-led, child-initiated, and educator-supported learning. Play supports children's sense of belonging, being, and becoming, supports child's physical, social, emotional, and intellectual development as it provides children with the opportunity to practice their physical skills. Like if you see children in the playground, they're climbing, they're playing with their friends, they're using their gross motor skills. They release their energy when they play and using their gross motor. They develop positive social skills and behavior, such as problem skills when they play with their friends, learning about themselves and others, and build their self-esteem as they socialize with other people, learn and practice language. Like while living in Australia, which is full of people from different culture and nation, some people speak different language, some children speak different language, and the play will provide children to practice their own language or using English. That's why it says that they can practice language. Develop creativity, like as children going out in the field, they saw something and they want to play with it. They use their brain, they use their cognitive skills, pursue and develop their own interests. Some children like gross motor skills, some children like problem solving activity. Different children like different things. explore materials, equipment and natural objects, develop problem skills, develop independence and autonomy, relationship and concept as children to us as teacher, and children to children or children to family. As they play, they start developing that relationship and learning about the concept. And also they be able to make connection between the experiences and new learning. Do you have any questions so far?
No.
No? Okay. Lubna, do you have any question? Is there anything you don't understand? Umi, do you have any question?
No. No.
Thank you. Okay, should I continue?
Yes, of course.
Okay. So child-centered curriculum, how to make a curriculum which is focused on the children, not us, the teacher. First, has to be planned and implemented with a focus on children learning through the play. This means, like some parents, they just focus on what they want. Like, alright, I like my children to learn music, even though the child doesn't like music. So what it means here is we focus on the children's interests instead of our interests. It's based on children's needs, strengths, interests, and understanding and capacity. Some children, let's say, they're not able to learn math. They still not be able to develop their brain enough to learn about that. It's fine. So this is talking about how we have to follow children's capacity before we dictate it on them. Third, reflect, arrange, and variety of experiences to cater children's needs, interests, and abilities. Takes account of the need for the children to pursue their own interests. Recognize the children's voice. It captures the child's ideas, learning strategies, or learning goals. So when you make a curriculum, you should know what is your goal. Like, okay, alumni, you're creating a curriculum for child A, and you were thinking, okay, this child is not really good at, let's say, problem solving. So you want, that is your goal. My goal is to implement an activity which will focus on the problem solving for child A. So it has to have a goal before you create this curriculum. Reflects the connection between children's families, communities, and importance of relationship and partnership for learning. So it's good if we bring parents into the curriculum. As educator, when you see family, you can talk to them like, all right, so what your children likes at home? What do they like? What they play at home? Because sometimes we as teacher, we don't really see these things outside. And this conversation, you can actually implement it as activities. So this is why relationship between us as teacher and the family is very important. Also values the cultural and social context of children and family. Like some children, let's say Indian family, they don't really eat, there are some things that is quite sensitive, like they don't eat beef or things like that, or they celebrate certain things. This is good if you can implement it on our curriculum. Again, as in Australia, full of different nation and country, it would be good to do like that. Is that okay if I start to ask some question?
Yes.
Because of the language limitation of Ida and Umi, this is why I group you guys. Like Lubna, you can assist Umi together. So I will form two groups. Ida, you are with Noval, and Umi with Lubna. So the first question is, if you want to write on your phone or on your laptop or on your paper, feel free to write it. First one is, please list the methods you currently use to observe and gather information about children. You can think about it first. I will give you some time. That's the first one. Is, please consider a recent observation of a child or a group of children you have done. Describe what you noticed or what was happening. So that is the second one. And that was the third one. For the second one is, other than observing children directly, how can you gather valuable information and insights into children's learning through a variety of other sources? I will give you time to write and you can tell me after. Yeah, first, list the methods you currently use to observe. Second one, other than observing children directly. Third one is consider a recent observation. So, three.
Yeah, good question, but what if I have a 5 answer? Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So would you like, is there any of you would you like to start? Which group would you like to start?
I think ladies first.
Okay, sure. Look, now would you like to start?
Yes.
It doesn't have to be from the number one. It's up to you.
So I would like to answer the first question about methods that I use to observe and gather information. So I have 3 methods in here. The first one is direct observation.
Yes.
This involves watching children in their natural environment, such as at home,
Yes.
school, or during playtime, to gather information about their behavior, interactions, and development.
Yeah.
The second one is interviews. Professionals may conduct interviews with children, parents, teacher, or others caregivers to gather information about the child experience, concerns, and strengths.
Yep.
And the last one is questionnaires and surveys. Structured questionnaires or surveys can be used to collect information from parents, teachers, or children themselves
Yep.
about various aspects of the child's life, including social, emotional, and behavioral functioning.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much for your answer. And Noval from Noval and Ida group, would you like to start?
Okay. The first one is this standardized assessment.
Yep.
This is a formal assessment or test designed
Yep.
to measure specific aspects of a child's development, such as cognitive abilities, academic skills, or emotional well-being. And the second one is checklist and rating scales. I think these tools allow professionals to systematically evaluate and track child's behavior,
Yep.
skills, and functioning over time. The third one is reviewing relevant records such as academic records, medical history, or previous assessment, or can provide valuable information about a child's background and current needs. The fourth one is parent and teacher reports. It's like gathering information from parents and teachers about a child's behavior, the student's behavior, development, and functioning can offer valuable insights into the child's strengths and challenges. And the last one is technology-assisted methods. With an advancement in technology, professionals may use video recordings on platforms or mobile apps to collect data and monitor children's behavior and progress.
Yeah. And for the second one, Lugna, would you like to start?
Yes, for the second one, the other source that I divided into 4 sources.
Sure.
So the first one is parent and guardian reports.
Yep, very good.
Parents and guardians often have valuable insight into their children's learning outside of formal educational settings.
Yep.
Regular communication with parents can provide information about child's interests, progress, challenges, and any change in behavior or learning patterns. And the second one is educational reports. Reviewing educational reports such as report cards, assessment, and progress reports can provide valuable information about the child's academic performance, strengths, and areas needing improvement. And it can also offer insight in how they engage with different subjects and learning activities.
Okay.
And the third source must be teachers' observation and assessments.
Yeah.
Teachers spend a significant amount of time with students and can provide detailed observation and assessment of their learning progress, social interaction, and behavior in the classroom. This can include formal assessments, introductory course, and information observation. And the last source is, I think, peer interactions, because observing how children interact with their peers can provide insight into their social development, communication skills, and collaborative abilities. Peer interaction can also influence learning outcome and provide opportunities for peer learning and support.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Would you like to answer the question?
Actually, I got for answer for the question number 2.
Yeah.
The first one is digital tools and learning platforms. Many educational programs and platforms can incorporate digital tools and analytics to track students' progress and engagement. Analyzing data from these sources can offer insights into learning preferences, strengths, area for improvement, and patterns of engagement with different types of content. The second one is research studies and literature, keeping up to date with research studies and literature in the field of child development and education can provide valuable insights into effective teaching strategies, learning theories, developmental milestones, and factors that influence learning outcomes. And the third one is professional development and training. Continuing education and professional development opportunities for educators can provide insights into new teaching methodologies, strategies for supporting diverse learners, and effective approaches for fostering children's curiosity, creativity, and critical thinking skills. And the last one is community resources and programs. Community resources such as libraries, museums, after-school programs, and recreational activities offer additional opportunities for children to learn and explore their interests outside of schools. Collaborating with these organizations can provide insights into children's extracurricular learning experiences and interests. I think that's it. So,
Thanks so much. Both from Lubna and Umi group and Ida and Nopal group, that was really good question and good answer, and thanks for working together to answer those questions. Should we continue to the next one?
Of course.
So the question was, consider a recent observation of a child or a group of children you have done. So you probably did your work placement in childcare center. I'm sure you came across any event where children or a group of children like playing or doing anything that is catch your attention. I would like you to summarize what did you see. Lubna, would you like to start?
Bentar. Ini kan ada yang banyak ini di bawahnya. Ini
Iya.
tuh kita baca semuanya atau?
Iya.
Oh.
Yang dari recently sampai yang play ya.
Oh, oke.
3 paragraf itu.
Yeah. Okay, so recently I observed a group of children playing in a park. What caught my attention was their imaginative play with a fallen tree branch. Despite being a simple object, the branch transformed into a various props for their make-believe world. At first, the branch was a magical one wielded by a young girl who declared herself the queen of the forest. Another child turned into a sword, engaging in an epic battle against imaginary foes. Then it became a tool for building a makeshift shelter, as they pretend to be brave adventure exploring a dense jungle. What struck me was their creativity and ability to turn something ordinary into a source of endless entertainment. It was a beautiful reminder of the power of imagination and joy of unstructured play.
Oh, that was really really good experience that you experienced? Were you amazed by this event that you saw?
Yes.
If I ask you one day to create an observation like this, would you be able to do that for me?
Yes.
No worries, thank you. Umi, did you find it easy?
Yes.
Umi,
Yes.
Umi, do you? Umi, do you understand what was Lubna trying to explain?
Yes.
So I will probably email you some documentation to help you learn in your own language, in Indonesian, and translate it to English. Is that okay?
Okay.
Novel, would you like to start your answer?
For me, I recently observed a group of children playing together in a park. What caught my attention was their spontaneous creativity and teamwork as they engaged in a game of building a fort out of fallen branches and leaves. The children seemed to have natural instinct for collaboration as they discussed and allocated tasks amongst themselves. Some gathered materials while others started arranging them to form the structure of the fort. There was a clear division of labor, with some children focusing on gathering larger branches for the main frame, while others collected smaller twigs and leaves to fill the gaps. What struck me the most was their problem-solving skills and adaptability. When they encountered challenges like branches not fitting together or the structure collapsing, they didn't get discouraged. Instead, they brainstormed solution together and adjusted their approach accordingly. It was fascinating to see how they experimented with different arrangement and techniques until they found what works best. Throughout the process, there was a sense of joy and excitement in the air. The children were fully immersed in their task, laughing and communicating enthusiastically with each other. It was a beautiful reminder of the power of play in fostering creativity, cooperation, and reliance in young minds.
Thank you so much. That was really good answer from you. So far we have learned about the observation in childcare, and you heard a lot of these young minds with their creativity and ability to explore the world. My last question to you guys, to Group A, Umi and Lubna, and Group B, Novel and Ida, what is exactly the benefit of play? So I will give you 5 minutes to think about the answer, and you can come back to me. Would you like to start, Novel?
Of course. benefit of play.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I got 8 answers.
That's a lot.
Yes. The first one is cognitive development. Play helps children develop cognitive skills such as problem solving, critical thinking, imagination, and creativity. Through pretend play, children explore different roles and scenarios, stimulating their minds and changing their understanding of the world around them. Uh, the second one is physical development. Play encourages physical activity, which is crucial for development of motor skills, coordination and strength. Activities like running, jumping, climbing, and playing sports promote overall physical health and well-being in children. Social skills. Play provides opportunities for children to interact with their peers, learn social norms, and develop important social skills such as cooperation, communication, empathy, and conflict resolution. Through play, children learn to navigate social relationships and develop friendships. The fourth one is emotional regulation. Play allows children to express their emotion in a safe, constructive manner. It helps them to learn to manage their feelings, cope with stress, and regulate their emotions. Play also fosters reliance and helps children develop a positive attitude towards challenges and setbacks. The fifth one is language development. Play promotes language development by encouraging verbal communication, vocabulary expansion, storytelling, and language experimentation. Through play, children learn to express themselves effectively and develop literacy skills that are essential for academic success. Sixth is creativity and imagination. Play encourages children to use their imagination and creativity to invent new games, stories, and worlds. It fosters original thinking, innovation, and problem-solving skills, laying the foundation for future creative endeavors. The seventh one is self-confidence. Play provides opportunities for children to take risks, make decisions, and assert themselves. Successfully navigating challenges in play boosts children's self-esteem and self-confidence, helping them to develop a positive self-concept and sense of competence. The last one is cultural understanding. Play allows children to explore different cultural perspectives, traditions, and values. It fosters multicultural awareness and appreciation, promoting tolerance, respect, and diversity. That's it. Thanks.
Thank you so much. That was really thorough explanation. Thank you for that, Ida and Noval. We can continue to Group A, Bumi and Lubna.
So based on my discussion with Umi,
Yeah.
we have 7 benefits of play. So let me break it down one by one. The first one is physical development. Through play, children engage in physical activities like running, jumping, climbing, and playing sports, which contribute to the development of gross motor skills, coordination, balance, and strength. And second one is social skill. Play provides opportunities for children to interact with others, negotiate rules, resolve conflicts, and practice cooperation and teamwork. Fostering the development of social skills such as empathy, communication, and collaboration. The third one is cognitive development. Play stimulates children's imagination, creativity, and problem-solving abilities. They engage in pretend play, which helps them understand different perspectives, roles, and scenarios, enhancing their cognitive flexibility and critical thinking skills. Four Emotional regulation. Play allows children to express and regulate their emotion in a safe and supportive environment. They learn to manage frustration, disappointment, and excitement, developing emotional resilience and coping strategies. 5. Language development. Play encourage language exploration and communication as children interact with peers and adults. They learn new vocabulary, practice speaking and listening skill, and experiment with storytelling and role playing, laying the foundation for literacy development. 6. Independence and confidence. Through play, children gain a sense of autonomy and self-confidence as they make choice, take risks, and explore their interests and abilities. They learn to trust their instincts, problem solve independently, and develop a positive self-concept. And the last one is stress relief. Play serves as a natural outlet for releasing energy and reducing stress. It allows children to unwind, relax, and recharge, promoting overall well-being and mental health.
Thank you so much. That was another really awesome answer from Group A.